Hi, this video is for Sean for hair roadmaps on how to add a blog to your website. So once you've logged into the dashboard, and I've sent you that information with your username and login, you'll see this is the back end of it. What I usually do at this point is once I'm logged in on one tab, I open another one to the front end of the website. I still do not know why you don't see that black bar like you're logged in on the home page. But once we figure that out, I'll let you know. But for now, you don't even need to worry about it to put a blog post up. And I want you to get used to putting the posts in there. So the first thing you need to do is when you're in the back end of the dashboard, it'll look like this. All you need to do is you go to hover over posts and you're gonna add a post. Now, some of the posts that we haven't put in there are the reviews by Brick. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those as an example and knock it out. So the first thing you wanna do is come up with a title. So I'm gonna go to the PDF that you sent me. I think the next one we did KMAC. The next one is Louisville Nature Center. So I'm just gonna call it Louisville Nature Center. You can really name it Louisville Nature Center Review, but I would definitely have the name of where they went in the title. Then you hit Backend Builder, and then you hit Add Container. It's like a building block system, one column. Then you have to add an element, and this is mostly gonna be text. So hit a text block. And then it really looks like a Microsoft kind of Word doc, Office Word doc. So it should be pretty straightforward. So what I normally do is I'll go over here and I'll take what you sent, copy it, go back and paste. Then you also had some PowerPoint presentations, which it looks like the kids are doing those, which is fine. I'm gonna click over to that and go down to Louisville Nature Center. Let's see. Here we go, Louisville Nature Center. Then the way I did is I just copied and pasted all the information that you had in those PowerPoints right here. And go back, PowerPoint. Here's another one. And then I'm just gonna keep adding it. I think that's it. Let's go back and check. Okay, so I'm gonna hit save. Now let's go back to the PowerPoint because you're gonna run into this as you post the other ones. We go back to the picture issue that we talked about when I showed you the website. So the first thing I want you to do, particularly if you're getting these from the kids and you have no way to control it, is click on it, right click on it, save as a picture, and I'm just gonna save it to downloads. You have to do each one separate. And you're gonna probably have to name it something else so it saves, doesn't save over it. Save as picture, rename it picture 3. Right click on my mouse. Save as picture 4. And that's picture 5. And hit save. Okay, now I've got those on my computer. So I'm gonna actually go back to the post. I'm gonna add an image gallery here and just throw all those photos in there. They won't be sized great, but it'll just add a little kind of pop to the blog post. So I'm gonna actually on this hit bulk add since I have several. And then when you're in the media library, the way to get a photo up onto the website is upload files, select files. I have put them in my downloads folder. You might have put them in your desktop or some other folder on your computer. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you know where to go get them. I'm gonna select them all. And they automatically load together because I hit select all. Now down here, you can pick the size you want these. I'm gonna do probably an Avada grid of 400. They'll size them down a little, but not so much that they're not easily viewable. So I'm going to insert that into the post. Then I'm going to hit save. Then I'm going to go over here, and you have to make sure you pick the right category. So we definitely want this to be a brick review, so it'll show up on the brick review page. And then I've got a category called Louisville Local Reviews. So I click that too. And that's all that this one probably needs. We can add categories and delete them as you grow and the dynamics of your business change. So once you do that, just hit publish. Now I'm going to go over here to the live site and I'm going to refresh it. I'm going to scroll down and see. Now let's hope it went on the homepage. If it didn't, you probably need to clear the cache. But there it is. It did work. Louisville Nature Center. Now what we're missing is the picture. And I know we discussed this, so we're going to go back and do that too. But for now, it doesn't have the picture. That's fine. I just want to make sure it populated. It should also be under brick reviews. So if you go back up to the top and you hit local reviews, reviews by brick, it should be there. And there it is. So now we really do need a picture there because it just doesn't look as nice without the picture. So then open up your Canva. This is my Canva account. I happen to have it open. Let me go back to the front. I should have done that before I made this video, but okay, so now we're going to, I have your photos saved here. And we're gonna add a photo. So I'm gonna probably take one of the photos that the kids took and put in that PowerPoint. I'm gonna add a page. I'm gonna hit upload. If you do not have the pro version of Canva, you might need to go ahead and buy it. You might be limited on what you could do without it. This one's kind of nice and it should work. It might be a little blurry. So the dimensions are only 330 by 280 and I think we're doing almost 800 by 800. Let me see, there's a bigger one. No. That one's probably gonna be your better one. It's gonna be blurry though. But this will be a good lesson and you can see what I mean by taking good photos. So that's the size of the photo. I'm gonna stretch it to fit the canvas. Okay, then I'm gonna hit share so I can download it, download. It should be 800 by 600. But since the picture was more like a 300 by 300, when you stretch it, it's gonna blur out like it has here. So if you can find another one, a different one, go back and replace it. This is just for tutorial purposes. So then I'm gonna download the current page. I don't wanna download all those previous pictures because I've already done that. Hit done, download. And that automatically downloads to my downloads folder. So I'm gonna go back into edit the post. Where you put the big image so it shows up is the featured image. So click set featured image. Now this is the old one that's kind of smaller. I'm gonna upload the new one. I'm gonna rename it. Just for consistency. Hit open. And then you want to set featured image. You'll see it pop in there and hit update. Okay, let's go back to the front of the website, hit refresh, and there it is. So that's what it's going to look like. Let's look at it on the home page too. The home page is populating every post you put up. We can change those categories to not show the local reviews. That's up to you as you grow what you want to do. Just let me know, we'll fix it accordingly. What it won't do is it won't show up on Cole's reviews, because those are flagged specifically reviews by Cole on the categories. So it should not be in here, and it's not. Okay, good. Okay. So that is the basics of how to load a blog post. My recommendation is for you to go ahead and try and add the rest of the brick local reviews, so you just get a good idea of how the blog works. I'm trying to think of anything else. They should all be in here. The most recent one will be up here. So this page should pretty much mimic the front page, the home page, except for this big feature up here. That's it. If you have any questions, just give me a call. Bye.